Oh my god, sudden congestion attack right before I hit recording. I was sneezing all over the place. But enough of that. And back to Minecraft! Yeah, so the previous world has been decommissioned, for lack of a better term. And I don't have that world anymore. But instead I've started a new one. And I had a recording of it last time, but it got a little corrupted, so I guess I'll just have to show off what I have so far instead. As you can see, I'm down to 5 hearts, and here's John. John is he's a friend. Get it? John, because the nickname for John is Jack, and he's a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, that's John. So here is Home Sweet Home. I did not know that mushrooms could grow onto wood. So that's interesting. I'm gonna let that happen. And inside Home Sweet Home, we have the bed, we have some furnaces in the wall, and that's not, like, I don't want to have the furnaces here, it's just that I want to build like a furnace room over on this side, and these are here as a placeholder for me to be like, oh, you should continue doing this next time, you know? So that's a project we'll have to work on probably in this episode. Over here we have a north mine and a storage room. As you can see, this is the storage room. It's got lots of storage. And I've got a fair bit of material and resources here. Nothing too incredible, but you know, just some stuff. I did want to show this because I think it's kind of interesting. This texture pack that I'm using here, it got ported over to this beta version by like an acquaintance of mine, and it requires like another plugin kind of thing in order to work correctly, but I don't have that. I didn't want to bother with installing that and doing all that, so I'm like, it'll work fine without it, whatever. So it's got a little bugs, as you can see. It's quite warm. So that's kind of interesting. I haven't seen a whole lot of other texture issues other than just like that, so I think it's probably something wrong with terrain.png, which makes sense because this is like a 32x kind of texture pack. It's scaled up, so I don't know, the borders aren't set right. And down there you have the North Mine. I'm intending to have like strip mine sections going out in pretty much every cardinal direction. So that way's north, and then maybe there'll be another door off this way somewhere that'll go off towards the east mine, and then over here would be the south mine, and down over here somewhere would be the west mine. Over here, I actually started trying to build out a little bit of a room because I was gonna just mine this area out and have like a mine in order to use things, you know? But on my way of doing this, I actually started hearing some water and a bunch of mobs. So, you know, this being beta, hit that F3 menu. And when you do, you start seeing there's a ton of mobs up this way. So I started mining up this way. And then there's a spawner right here. So that's pretty epic. I think in the future, we should hollow out some of the space underneath this and then turn it into some kind of mob grinder or something. But for now, I don't have the stuff to do that, really. I don't have like a lava bucket, so that'll have to wait too. I think it's a skeleton spawner, but I'm not sure, because I hear skeletons in here, but sometimes I also hear like zombies and other spiders. So I'm wondering if there's just like a hole in the side of the dungeon or on the roof and the ceiling, so that way water from other cave systems flows in, and that's what leads to all these other mobs getting trapped in this area. I'm not sure. And over here we have this is a way out to a tree farm. Just not yet. So outside of all of this home area, we have the tunnel that goes back up to the surface. And up at the surface is that tree farm. I think it's daytime, so I won't have to come all the way back down in order to sleep, but knowing my luck, it's probably nighttime. And it's just about to be nighttime. Ugh, whatever. Ooh, Minecraft music. Over here there was I heard some mobs underneath the ground, so I started digging down a little bit, and there's this tiny little baby cave. It's so cute. It's just like down to here, and then it goes over there, and that's it. So I don't know, I guess we could use this as some kind of like wine cellar or something. Not that I would drink, but you know. Because you could just cover this back up with grass and then it's, you know, nobody would know. So over here is the tree farm. It's based on an older design, but I like it, so I'm just going to keep it. You'll notice it doesn't have blocks in the sky, and that's a little bit of a design oversight right now. It's just because I don't have the stuff for it, really. When you're making a tree farm like this, what you want to do is you want to have the tree, you know, as a sapling here, and then a few blocks up, I think it's like 8 or 9, you want to have some kind of block up in the sky, so that way when the tree grows, the tallest it'll be able to grow is that block, and you won't end up getting trees that grow to be, you know, like the huge ones, which, like, they give you a lot of wood, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to mine down, so... But the trick is, when you do a block up in the sky to limit the height, it needs to be transparent, so that way light passes through on the block, and the sapling can actually grow. So it needs to be like a glass block, just floating up there. Of course, I don't have all the glass for that right now, so I just said, I'll just let them grow, it's fine. The thing is, coming back to this tree farm, even though it's not very far away, just kind of like doing it over and over and over again, it can get a little tiring, especially if it just takes you all this time to go over there just to grab like one tree because you only need a little bit of wood. So I thought, maybe a cool project we could do is underneath we could just have some kind of boat system or minecart system, like as a tunnel that goes all the way over to there. I think that would be really cool. I kind of want to go the idea of a boat project just because I remember seeing a design that Ethos made like ages ago that was really cool. And also because like minecarts and rails are not exactly cheap. I need a lot of iron, and I don't have that much iron, like at all. You can see over here in the chest, I have 25, and then only 1 ingot, and like that's it. I found 6 diamonds earlier, which is really epic, but other than that, I don't have a whole lot of material, so So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a bit of a longer mining session. I'll come back, show you some of the goods that I got from that, and then we can start working on the furnace room. So, guess I'll see you in the future. Nothing like good coffee. Am I right? I don't know. Maybe you're more of a tea person. Well, let's get the goods. As you can see, this is everything that I got from that. We have a good amount of cobblestone, that's for sure. hell of a lot of redstone. I just kept finding redstone upon redstone. Don't ask me why. A little bit of lapis, not too much, and even less gold, which I'm kind of bummed about. A good amount of iron, which I'm pretty pleased about, and a lot more coal. Well, okay, maybe not that much coal, but a decent amount, and I'm glad for that. But along the way, we did also manage to find a zombie dungeon spawner, so I was able to get some good stuff from that, like some bread. Ooh, nothing like stale dungeon bread. A little bit of iron and some other goods here, like cocoa beans, which is actually pretty cool. I guess some string too. Everything else here is pretty much just incidental, like a little bit of gravel, a little bit of dirt, and that's pretty much it. Like everything else here is just what I had to make along the way. I went through a stack of torches and almost 3 iron pickaxes, but not a whole lot. It's cool, we actually have a bucket now. I think I made one earlier, and that was kind of dumb, because I could have just managed to find one like this. Along the way, we did also manage to find some lava lakes. I don't know, they weren't like huge, they were more like lava puddles. But that does mean that now we have ways to make obsidian. And in fact, one of those lava puddles was actually kind of halfway covered with obsidian and water already. So we have our work cut out for us because, again, there we go. Diamond pickaxe right there. But I suppose instead now we should work on the furnace room, since that was another project we were going to do. I'm thinking that the furnace room should be the same dimensions as this room, maybe a little less wide. I don't know the right dimensions, but it should be pretty easy to figure out because you just... Creepy. It should be kind of easy to figure out because you just keep going until you no longer see any of the previous wall, like right here. So you just put in some of that and start ripping and tearing. Let's see that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So I guess we're going 7 blocks this way too. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Oh yeah, I should have made torches too. I went through all the torches. Ahead and put these all in here. Give me that. Thank you. Put that back. Oh yeah, I guess I should take the other furnaces too. I have 8, so we can just put them all around and have a fancy time. There we go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the reason why I like these dimensions, because since they're an odd number, it means you can have a block perfectly in the middle. Or if you'd like to go slightly less, what's the word I'm looking for? Efficient? Yeah, slightly less efficient, you could have 2 on kind of each wall. I mean, you'd be wasting torches, but you know. I'm actually going to put the torches at the top block. It's not quite at head level, it'll look a little bit better. Kind of. I mean, it'll look better when we have the walls in and that sort of thing. I'm thinking that we should do like a checkerboard pattern of the stone. I kind of have that in one of the other rooms and I really like the look of it. So we're going to do that here too. That block's going to be there. Whatever, this is fine. So something like this. And there we go. Something like that, kind of, and it'll go all the way around. So let's get to it. There we go, all done. So now, all we have to do is just fill it in. Maybe we'll do a checkerboard pattern on the floor too, or would that be like too much? Yeah, I think it'd be too much. I'll just do a ring around the outside edge. I might make the room look a little too small, but we won't know until we try, do we? Or I think the right word would be, won't we? I don't know, English is hard. Like that, and then the floor and the ceiling will be presumably wood, like this. I think for the I think I'll actually do like a checkerboard pattern on the ceiling with logs instead. So like this. Oh. Oh, come on. I guess I have this stone one. I made it earlier as a spare just in case. I ended up going through all of my iron pickaxes and needed like one for emergencies or something. But it didn't come to that. I guess this is the emergency. The music is not agreeing with me at all. It's like, what are you talking about? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's satisfying. We had it all complete. Forgot this one over here, and I have one more. So we can just... love it when that happens. And that looks really good. Yeah, that looks really good. I like that a lot. So now we just have to start putting in furnaces. Like 4 there, and maybe like that. Because then we can have like one of these here. It's outside of the way of the door, so when you come in, it's right here, and yeah, I think I like the look of that, like a lot. And of course, like this will look a lot better later when I replace some of these torches out with glowstone, so we can just have like lights in the ceiling or something. I don't know, something a little fancier. I could put blood on the furnaces. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I wanted to try my hand at building later. I think one of our long-term projects should be like a big castle. I don't know. There's like not really good land up here for the castle because we're just kind of on the edges of some islands. Really, if you're gonna build something like that, you want it to be like a big flat area. But we don't have much of that. So I guess that'll have to be sometime later when we go exploring lands or something like that. I will take this bread though, because I've been on those hearts for a while. Extra chests, and we can put those in the furnace room. But they're like goofy. Whatever. That's fine. Maybe split up some extra coal in here just so it's like here and I don't have to go all the way back here too. I don't know, do I need doors in like every room? Yeah, I guess, sure, I could make pressure plates for them. You know what? I feel baller. Let's make ourselves an iron door. Just waste a lot of iron. Yeah! Like that. It's epic. Put it here on the mine so it's like we're protected. Yeah, that's pretty industrial. We'll have that, and then I guess over here I'll make like a lever. God, I believe in you. You can do it. I have an idea. We're gonna do a little project here. I'll do that. I need to make a sign. That'll be enough wood. I'm gonna go back up to the surface. It's probably nighttime. Grab some liquid. Alright, so my idea for this is instead of having this here, sometimes you come back from a mining trip and you just have like the tiniest piece of gravel in here somewhere that you don't need, so you can just throw out that item. Well, why not make it so that item will fall onto a pressure plate somewhere down here and then open up the door. So, see, you'll throw it in there, and then the water stream will run this way, like that, and then I'll put the sign here. So the item just you know, like that. Maybe one more so it'll have room to drop. Okay. So, putting the sign there. So when we do that, I think that's a little faster. Now we have to wire it up. I guess I should make a torch. That would be a good use of like the one stick I had lying around somewhere. And of course I don't have the one stick. Here. Like that. So the redstone just goes like that and defaults to off. Good. Yeah, that's awesome! Oh, why did I make this? So now when you have items you don't want, you just like, come in and throw it in the hole. It was this one, wasn't it? Yep, it was this one. Okay.
So that's just going to be kept open, which is
going to aggravate a lot of you, I'm sure. You know, because like, who's gonna come creeping on down after this? But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here because that's kind of good for now. We managed to make a lot more progress in mining. We found some lava lakes, well, lava puddles, and some obsidian on them, which is good because that means we can just take that up for a portal instead of having to carry water from all the way over there, all the way over yonder. We put in this needlessly complicated system. We managed to hobble out some room here for a furnace room. I did not put a door in. I'll do that next time, I guess. I didn't do anything with the tree farm, but maybe next episode we can work on mining out a pathway to the tree farm, because I do have the coordinates for the tree farm, so I could just like mine out to them and then start going up. I think that's gonna be it for now. Say bye to John. Yeah, well,
sleepy sleep.
Yeah, guess I'll see you next time here at Home Sweet Home.